Hello, beloved soul. This is Melina from EncodingShamanicPeacemaker. Today we're doing a pick a card reading. So we have 3 piles, and today I'm actually introducing a first. Actually, a lot of firsts because I've done and made my own website, and from here I'm gonna have a shop where you guys can come in and look around. I'm not done yet with filling it with lots of good stuff, but definitely I have one thing that's so important to me, and that is the extended readings I'm able to make now. Because YouTube, I love you, I love you. You have changed my life. But there are some things I can't do here on YouTube, so I'm gonna have to provide extended readings in some sense. So today's reading is actually a part 1 and a part 2 in extended, because I am going to be using my new cards that I just introduced in unboxing video and we're gonna come a little deeper into this divine masculine we're asking more about his sexual desires and stuff like that. And so I'm gonna tell you how we're gonna do this reading. The first pile up here, it's about your divine masculine. The next pile is about his feelings and his wants. What does he want with you? And then in the extended reading, we're gonna go deeper. We're gonna use the Tarot of Sexual Magic, those cards that are very beautiful, I think. Very beautiful paintings, sensual paintings about the love story of this beautiful divine masculine, divine feminine coming together. And then I'm going to go even deeper, because in those sexual magic cards, I'm going to ask about this divine masculine's deepest wants and feelings, deepest feelings, all right? And then I'm gonna ask about his sexual desires towards you. And then I will ask, is he your soulmate? And then we're gonna ask about your divine feminine. What do you want? What are your feelings and your wants here regarding this divine masculine? Even though sometimes we think we want something or someone, perhaps deep down we don't. So I want to ask that question, and then I'm going to ask Spirit for a message to you, divine feminine, regarding what to do next. But all of this is in the extended reading, all right? And the extended reading is this one, and the first one is the two first here. All right, so I hope you will join me, and I pray that you will love my new sensual desires and dreams of the divine masculine cards here. It's a sensual oracle reading. As I told you in the unboxing, it's made together in collaboration with the divine masculine energy that comes to me very often and wants me to speak for them. All right, so you have a choice now, all right, about what to do. So let's get started with choosing. I put a little stone on pile number 1 here, a blue one. And on pile number 2, we have the pink one. And on pile number 3, The green one. There you were. All right. So, 1, 2, 3. Pause the video and make sure you feel right. Make sure that you feel right about whichever deck you choose. All right, moving on with pile number 1. So, to those of you who chose pile number 1 and this beautiful blue stone, let's get started. The first card we have here is about your divine masculine and who is he? What's going on with this guy? And the second card is sort of clarifying that one. So here we have first the spirit of the animals card. Let's see what spirit of the animal your person has here. The squirrel. All right. So here we have, I'm hearing work, I'm hearing action, I'm hearing a fiery energy, like whatever needs to be done, let's get moving, let's do it, let's do it. That's what I'm hearing here about this guy here. And let's see what the card says. You are the expert of hard work and hard play. Your cheerful and fun disposition is a blessing to everyone. Don't let life's distraction take you off course. Make a plan for the future and life will give you all you need. All right, so yeah, this is sort of the type of person that's like, do you need a hand? I'll help. I'll do whatever you need. I'll be there, and this person will use his muscles, his physique, his I don't know, his whatever he knows, he will use to help someone else. He will work whenever work is needed or wherever work is needed, and okay, so the fairies want to join this squirrel here. And what do we have here today from the fairies? This is the Fairies Oracle. I'll have to read just a minute. He of the fiery sword. Yeah. So here we have like a really a young energy. The squirrel also has a young energy. The squirrel is, you know, he's collecting foods all the time, hiding them away, storing them, and to make sure that we all have whatever we need, and very busy, very busy. And this energy is certainly very busy and fiery. It's like the Ace of Swords, like fiery. But even more, it could be also in a more earthly sense. I'm hearing also the Ace of Pentacles. No, yeah, Ace of Pentacles. So it's like, let's get moving. Let's. He certainly has the energy to do whatever he needs to and wants to. So this is a little bit about his personality in a sense. And let's move on to the Guardian Angel Oracle here. And the first card is about his feelings towards you. All right, Spirit wants me to put them all down next to each other. I'm going to say what cards we have after I put them straight so you can see them. The first card we have is, yeah, Ace of Action. That is Ace of of Wands. So certainly this card is all about him, and he uses actually his fiery Mars energy, I'm hearing, um, when he thinks about you, or something happened between you guys and it felt like the Ace of Action. It felt like a really, really high, fiery energy, like the creation of something really beautiful, really wonderful. All right, so those are about his feelings towards you or whatever happened, because the next card here is Seven of Thought, and that's seven of Swords. So so I'm hearing that he's something. It could have been like he did something without thinking, and and not really knowing if this was the best way, or perhaps you didn't think it was the best way. Something is not sure here. Someone is rejecting this fiery energy, and or an offer is not being received here. So an offer can have been made and not have been received, and it has to do with his feelings. It has to do with his feelings here, and perhaps he was a little too fast. Perhaps he didn't think before he acted. Certainly, this type of energy does not think before they act. You know what I mean? And then what happened was, well, he was being brought to just absolutely. This is Four of Swords. All right, so and that is a sort of a. I have to draw myself back, let myself heal, think about it, and so it's sort of his first fiery feelings are suddenly being completely locked down because of whatever happened here. Made him draw back, like really draw back, to think about it, to let himself or someone heal from it. Okay, and the next card here is Three of Emotion. All right, so here we have the reason why he's been pulling back, and for some reason I almost never get the high energy celebration energy with this Three Emotion card, which it actually also is. I almost always get like a third party relationship here, because many of you that are in separation from your person is in separation because there is a third party, or sometimes a fourth party relation involved in this. So that's what I'm hearing according to him and his feelings about you. It could be you that are in a relationship. He doesn't see how to what to do, or it could be vice versa. It could be him who is in a relationship and he doesn't know what to do, so he made himself lay down and just ask the muscle here, what do I do, what do I do? All right, so and I'll read what it says. Spend time in nature, listening for guidance from your angels. and your own inner voice, because overanalyzing the situation won't provide the answer you're seeking. So yeah, he is definitely being brought into some state of meditation or just a thinking space here, where he has to think about stuff, even though his feelings for you actually compare a lot to who he is. Or, who he is made it happen his way, all right? Because this is who he is. When he goes after a woman, or a divine feminine, sorry, he does it as the ace of action here, as the ace of wands, or he, the fiery sword, our little fairy here. Next pile here is for this Mr. Squirrel guy. I'm more wanting to call him the fiery sword because his energy is very fast and very just in that sense so action-packed. So next card here about his wands. Sorry. And then here we have 3 of actions. His wants towards you here is So he really wants this to happen with you. I'm asking Spirit, are the ships going out or coming in? But I really feel like he wants this with you. He wants to be proud of being in a relationship with you. He wants to show it off if he could. So, or something. The next card. Okay, Spirit wants me to put them all down once again. So letting go, number 13 here. We have So he's wanting a change. He's wanting a transformation. And something is he's wanting something to be let go of here. And I'm not sure what that is actually right now, because of the third party relationship, and it's in his wands. So 6 of thought, 6 of swords here. Well, I'm hearing in some way he wants to make you feel protected. He wants you he wants the this foggy situation that's not nice, feels negative. He wants to pass through it. He wants that to move on and not happen anymore. And he wants to go straight into the 9 of abundance here. And right now I feel like a lot of it can be about status. He's sort of thinking about his pride and ego here. And he wants to bring you something. He wants to take care of you and show you how hard he has worked for you or for this situation. He wants his life in some way to look good to others. I'm hearing. So all right. And let's move on to his actions here. What are his actions going to be towards you? What does he want to do here? All right, so he really wants to make a change with you. He wants to provide for you in such a loving sense. Also a material sense, but also a very loving, warm, caring way. Or you could be this Empress. Okay, I'll put the cards down. To him, you could be the Empress, or he sees you as someone. He sees you as someone. The energy of him makes me move too fast in the reading. That's what our spirits say. It's his energy. So, but this is your energy. He views you as the Empress. But we're in the action section here. So, and then his actions is the Eight of Action. And it is like, I'm holding back. I'm holding back because he wants to give you. So this is double-sided. He wants to bring you a beautiful, caring relationship with all that you can have, all that he can gain, all that he can provide for you. So he is not ready. I'm hearing Spirit say this card says he's not ready yet because of that third-party relationship. Or something else. It could be a job. It doesn't have to be a person. It doesn't have to be a relationship. It can be another situation. Perhaps he was just fired from his job. Perhaps he doesn't feel settled. Perhaps he doesn't have a good place to live. I don't know. But something inside of him doesn't feel like he is ready to give you what you deserve. So he's not taking a move in this card, absolutely. And yeah, there is some sort of hold. He's holding, this is Two of Swords, for those of you who know the tarot. And he's choosing between two thoughts, between two choices. It's holding him back, or it's holding you back. I'm not sure. It could be, but something is not like in a flow. It's not like flowing downstream right now. It's sort of more like on a pause, in a pause energy here. And what he wants and the action he's about to take is I'm feeling that he has a very slow slow way of coming about what he wants, and he's still trying to mix water with fire, and he's like asking his higher self what to do, what do I want, but he wants to I feel like he wants to grab you by your hand and walk into eternity with you. He wants to grow old with you here. And yeah. So he's trying to figure it out. All right, so don't worry about that. He really is trying to figure something out here. And this is his action right now, is that he is still in a stale. He's still pausing. but he thinks very highly of you, and he wants to give you a lot of beautiful things, emotional and material. And he is actually seeing a future together with you. That's what I'm hearing spirits say. All right. So to clarify this pile here, we have the Work Your Light Oracle cards. And so to clarify the first row up here, we have the first card. So here he was he was in his feelings, all about what he wanted, and he wanted a beautiful, fiery relationship, passionate relationship with you. He is a passionate guy. And then he was sort of stopped and brought to think, and because of third party. And then we have this card, you're already doing it. All right. So it says, stop overthinking, keep facing your true north. All right. So this is what he's doing right now. He's overthinking, and the process is already going. It's already happening here. So it's sort of an advice to him to look at the goal and sort of shed away the rest, whatever is not working when you ask about it in a soul level here. And the next pile was his wants here, and he wanted to let go and bring you something beautiful. The card is the Great Gathering. All right, it's all coming together. Intuitive hits, soul tribe. All right, so this is what he wants with you. He wants to create a home, a family with you, perhaps. He certainly does feel home when he's with you. And when I say home, I mean the home that to us is like when we are calm, when we are just being ourselves with another person. That's coming home to ourselves with another person and in a relationship. And the last pile here was creativity and abundance, 8 of action, 2 of thought, a win-win solution. And the last card here is Imbrama. Where are you being called to journey to? Yeah. So what I'm seeing here is we get this card back here, and he's wanting to grow old with you here. And so if this is meant to be, it certainly will happen here. And but he has to truly accept it, feel it, embrace it, dare it, spirits say. All right. So all right, you guys. So this was your reading for pile number 1. For those of you who want to get into the extended reading, I'm going to ask for his secret dreams and desires and his sexual desires with you. And I'm going to ask, is he your soulmate, or is this just a fling, or another type of relationship? And what is it that you really want in this relationship? And I'm going to give you a message from spirit. in the extended reading. Hope to see you there so you can see my new cards. All right, that's completely up to you. If not, this was a beautiful reading for you. So I wish you the best of luck. Bye bye. Hello and welcome to card pile number 2. Here we have the pink stone. And we're going to be talking about your divine masculine and who he is here in the first 2 cards, and then his feelings and his wants and his actions in the last pile here. So using the spirit of the animals, let's see which animal spirit your guys is portrayed with right here. All right. So the tiger. All right, another fiery card here. Wow. So this guy is a passionate guy. He is I'm hearing Sagittarius, like he is come on, spirit. He sorts out what his goal is, and then he goes there and grabs it like really fast. Okay, so I'm hearing that type of energy here. And then he's unstoppable and very passionate. He might be good looking. He might be tall, dark, and handsome. I'm not sure. I'm getting like that vibe, or like a brown-ish skin color. I'm not sure, but he could be any kind. But he can certainly, with any type of skin color, have the tiger energy here. All right, so he's a sort of a brave guy. He's but he is also not one to jump out in front of anyone until he's 100% sure that he that this is what he wants. And also he has been known to take his quiet times for himself now and then, spirits say. All right, so so he can also hide until he knows something for sure. All right, so then the next card here is, wait a minute, what does it say? Undressing of the salad. This is this beautiful fairy here that's called undressing of the salad. And there we had that energy again. Your guy is like almost choosing the impossible, and this is what he loves to do. He wants to choose the most impossible situation or divine feminine, and then he will go for it. He will go for it anyway when he sees his moment. So Sagittarius, Leo, Aries, all right? So those are just the words coming into my head. I'm not an astrologer, so I don't actually use those soul signs in my readings. So I'm just listening to spirit, the fiery energy. All right, so his feelings towards you here from the guardian angel, the tarot cards. A new beginning. All right, so well, he could have made a jump from out of the bush, like, and made you feel like, what happened here? And and given you perhaps a sense of a surprise that almost felt like a shock or something like that. But he was ready for a new beginning. He was ready to take that jump. He was ready to take that first step towards you. And and you are to him the high priestess. That's what I'm hearing Spirit say. So you're certainly worth it, he thinks. All right, so, or you were. So that's what attracted him to you. He was like, this divine feminine is just like out of this world. I cannot even compare to the energy that she brings to the table. Even though I bring a lot of physical energy to the table, a lot of natural energy to the table, this divine feminine, she certainly has the connection to the most fierce of all energies around, all right? The energy of being able to connect to spirit and to speak to the universal energies and listen to her instinct, like really in such a cool way. So that's what he feels about you. The next card is embrace those around you. All right. Wow. All right, Spirit wants me to put out the next cards. Oops, sorry. So I can take a look at this concerning what this card means in this reading. All right. All right. So can you be married to someone else? Is he married to someone else? Does he want to be married to you? He certainly wants to go to you. He certainly wants to bring out that fiery young energy in himself, or it doesn't certainly happens when he thinks about you, when he's around you. He sort of really stands up to his own internal fierce energy when he's around you, and he wants you to see that. He wants you to recognize that, or this is what he is. I'm hearing some sort of change is happening inside of him here, and it is connected to the meeting he had with you. This new beginning, the meeting he had with you, which in some way has made him feel like it's impossible to undress a salad. It's how do I do that? All right, how do I get around to strategically making an undressing of a salad? A very oily salad is hard to undress sometimes, you know. So is that you? Is it him? Is it who is like not available? Who is not available here? And therefore making him go into his natural state. The tiger's natural state is to come forth with full force and then draw back and into the hermit mode here. So this could just be who he is, a part of his personality, to lay back, stretch in the sun, wait for the hunger coming back in his stomach, his stomach growling. So just to find the answers so he can bring them forth here. All right, so I can't wait to see more about what happened here. So his wants towards you. All right, I'm putting them all out. I'm going to say them all. 8 of thought and 9 of thought. And guardian of abundance. Yeah. 9 of action. And 10 of thought. All right. So now we know a little bit more about why he had to become the hermit for a while here. So let's start with the 8 of thought. I feel like he's sort of tied. He's tied in, not being able to, in some sense, move on with his feelings right now. And perhaps this is as a condition he wants to be in right now. He's like, I'm tied. So or perhaps he has to be, because the 9 of thought is like, there's nothing I can do. There's just nothing I can do anyway here. So this is who I am, or I'm in a situation, or you're in a situation, a marriage or a long-term relationship or something. I just don't know how to get out of that. I don't know what to do about it. So here in the middle of the spread, we have guardian of abundance, and that certainly is him. This is the King of Wands. All right. No, sorry. Abundance, that's coins. I thought I think I might have exchanged them in the other first reading and this one. Sorry. This deck doesn't use the traditional words, so sometimes I get messed up with that. So this is the King of Coins. All right. So is he stuck with his a providing situation here with someone? Is it who he is? Is he this happy-go-lucky, my career comes first, providing for my family, I don't know, someone else, or for myself, it comes first, my career comes first. He's doing this because, not that he's superficial or anything, or for a few of you he could be, but he's certainly also a good guy. I'm hearing he loves to have those feet planted solid in the earth, and that's why he takes turns between being a fiery person and then the hermit energy, to create that balance here. All right, so well, trying to listen to spirit and moving on a little bit here. So yeah, he certainly is protecting something or someone here. He could be protecting himself, his job, his career, his I'm looking for the word. Reputation. He could be protecting his reputation, or someone. He could be protecting his wife, his girlfriend, his I'm not sure here. Or this is what he needs to do, and this is what he wants here. Or he wants to protect you, or you are protected. He can't seem to perhaps get to you anymore. But what he really wants is that this situation could have a new beginning here. Yeah, so he hasn't been feeling good about this. He's been too deep in his thoughts about this, and he's sort of wanting this to come to an end in some way. Just a minute. I think I heard my little baby calling me. Perhaps I'm gonna have to just pause and come back. All right, yes, that was my little baby calling his mommy. He was done with his nap. So I'm back. I asked the older of my kids, my two sons, 10 and 13 years, to watch over him. So hopefully that will be okay during this Corona times where all the kids are home. All right, so let's get moving with your divine masculine here, your tiger. So we were in the 10 of thought card here, trying to get to know him better, because he is certainly a little back and forth in the energy here. I feel like he really wants something, and then he withdraws himself. All right, so that was the energy. So the first card here is well, number 12, which is the hangman in traditional tarot. So and we're talking now about his actions towards you, and he certainly is not taking any action here because he's hung upside down. So and considering what the hell to do in this situation. I'm getting he could be married. I'm getting that. So the next card is Messenger of Emotion. He certainly wants to bring you a really heartfelt, loving message. So, and he could actually try to do that in some way. He could send you an email or SMS, or he could be wanting to take that action towards him. Towards you. The next card here is celebration number 17, the star. Because his wish is to be with someone like you that is really so connected to the spirit world, or to not so much the spirit world. I don't know exactly if he knows what that means, but he certainly feels that you are wise in a sense that perhaps could be like drawing to him. Because those of us who have those spiritual abilities, we certainly can see within uh, every single person, ups and downs and all the way around, another human being, and connect with spirit. And this, to some men, is so attractive because it's sort of like there's something hidden that she knows, and I know that it's the truth. It scares the hell out of me, but it's a wisdom that I really feel is so attractive. So this is, I think, what he views you, and this is something that he's really wanting. He's wishing to get to, or have a little grain of, perhaps in himself, because everybody wants to connect to their own higher self, even though they don't even know it, you know. So 2 of action. No, he certainly is not taking any action in this card. It's like he's thinking about it, considering, perhaps talking to a friend about it. It's just in some ways still stuck here, not able to make a choice between 2. And the next card is Healer of Emotion. Okay, again, the way he views you. This Queen of Cups is actually very often connected to the High Priestess card, I think, because the Queen of Cups is such an emotional, beautiful, loving, divine feminine energy that is very connected to the High Priestess energy in the earthly sense, all right? So I think this is about you, how he views you. It could be like, you're such a good mother, you are so spiritual and interesting, exciting, and you're also very caring and loving, and I really, really feel that's so attractive. All right, so Ace of Thought. All right. So he could have made a choice now, or he wants to make a choice. He wants to make an action of a choice, because here in 2 of actions he really couldn't yet, but now it seems he wants to make the choice about what to do here. Next card is Fair Decisions, the Strength card. All right, so perhaps he found that strength within himself now, after being the hermit for a while here, being able now, using that power, that strength, to make the decision, the fair decision to him. And what would that be? What would that be? Choose you, choose someone else, or something else. All right. All right. Card number 16 is the Tower card here. So, but we're asking right now the actions he's going to take towards you. And I'm not sure if he chooses you. I'm sorry to say, it's just, yeah, we'll have to get on with the reading to know better. Review and contemplation. All right, so here is the Judgment card here. He has actually made a decision, and some sort of judgment has been made upon the relationship towards you and regarding you. So you'll know best what he has decided, or what he will decide. I'm hearing perhaps he just doesn't feel like he can compare to you. Like you're so out of his reach, I'm hearing spirits say. And perhaps you don't think so. Perhaps you think, no, I can love you just the same. I love you still. But he has to reach that emotion within himself that he is actually worthy of you. And perhaps he's not. Perhaps he's not, spirits say. Sorry, I just had to. I love my cups of tea, my huge cups of tea. So, with the baby waking up, I had a moment to make myself a little cup of tea. All right, so let's clarify with the last little stack here from those cards is what light. What is it called? Work your light. Sorry. I have so many cards and I'm not really focused on the names of them, only the pictures and the reading. All right, so now they're beautiful, these cards. So we're going to clarify the first row up here about his feelings towards you, going back and forth about wanting a new beginning with you, and then hiding himself, contemplating. So the first card for this row is play, have fun, celebrate, don't be so serious. So yes, that was what happened for this tiger here. This tigery energy was brought up into him, and he gave that to you. He could have given that to you. And that's actually the essence of him. He felt like, wanting to have fun for a while, to just let it all go for just a while. Perhaps he feels stuck where he is. Perhaps he feels bored where he is. The tiger can feel bored when the energy sort of climbs up, and then they have to react in some way. And perhaps you were there. Perhaps you were just right in front of him, and he's like, wow, that energy you have matches my fiery energy in this very moment, and I'm gonna go for it. But when he went for it, he couldn't live up to it afterwards, spirits say. All right, so well, Mr. Tiger, be careful. If you can live up to your own fiery energy, because people can get hurt that way. The next row here, sorry, I'm just gonna have to go back. 8 of thought, 9 of thought. This guardian of abundance, and so this was a lot about him thinking about it and not knowing what to do and wanting to protect someone. It could be his wife, his girlfriend. I'm getting to that. So wanting this to be over, wanting this really hardship to be over in some way. Mirror. Who or what is triggering you? Yeah. Well, that's you. You were triggering him. Sorry, divine masculine. And making him see himself. See him for what he is. And sort of, it was like a I'm looking for the word right now. Wait a minute. It was like a a trial of his strength. Is not the word that I'm looking for, but that's what I get. So it was like a trial of how strong he is. Can you live up to your own tiger? Can you live up to your inner strength here? Or you, and can you look at yourself through coming into your own higher self here? Are you ready to look at the spirit of yourself? Are you ready to look into your own soul, into your deepest soul, your deepest wishes, your deepest wants in this life? Are you willing? No, I'm too scared. That's the word spirits say. No, he's too scared. But you triggered that in him. All right. So, and the next card is Priestess, because you are that high priestess. So, so yeah, he thought he had fun. He thought he had a moment of openness, of his heart opened up, his soul for just a second opened up and came out, came through, and he did something toward you. And he did that with the tiger strength that he carries within. But just as fast as it came out, he sort of crawled back in, all right? Because he saw this, and you were like, all right, I'm here. If you want to play, if you want to experience spirit together with me, let's do it. But he was like, oh, I'm too scared now. I can't live up to that. I just can't. All right, so that's what I'm getting from spirit here. The last card from the last row down here is, just a minute. There were so many cards, and him making a decision and not being sure what to do. And so the last card is align your life here. And yeah, what is not aligned is, sorry, my eyes. What is not aligned or needs to change? So what is not? So, well, he is not, all right? He is not aligned in that sense that he can live up to this, all right? There are too many mirrors and he's too afraid to look. That's what spirits say. I can't wait to get into the extended reading of this relationship here. Perhaps this is where it ends. Perhaps we'll get more information. We will certainly get more information about his secret desires and dreams towards his divine feminine. And we will get a little more passionate cards about how he's feeling towards you. And in pile number 1, it was certainly such a good extended read. I can't believe it. It was like so clarifying. All right. So, but like I said before, it's up to you. If you're okay with this, then stop. If not, then join me in the extended reading. All right. Bye-bye for now. So moving on with card pile number 3. And for those of you who chose this greenstone, and we'll see what the spirit animal card says about your divine masculine, and the fairies wanting to clarify your divine masculine before we go straight into his feelings, his wants, and his actions here. All right, so let's see your divine masculine. Who is he? Ooh, he's the lynx. Oh. All right. All right, so first I'm hearing sort of a peaceful guy, someone who the type of guy who is quiet when everybody else is speaking, not saying too much, listening, gathering knowledge, gathering wisdom. Perhaps he's even more wise than many divine masculines because he doesn't need to speak all the time. He's in that sense, he's a little laid back. In social setting, he's a little laid back, not coming out with himself, showing the world everything, being honest about everything about himself. He's in that sense a little more withdrawn as a person, and so many people are that way. So let's see what the Fairies Oracle wants to clarify him with. All right, so Mickle a Muckle. So first of all, I'm just hearing that he's happy. He's a happy-go-lucky personality. His soul is joyful. So yeah, perhaps he hides himself a little bit in some situations, but he is he's a loving dude, a nice, kind person. He's he just wants to look at the bright side of life, spirits say. He's a positive, and many of the times when he listened to people speak, he's he's thinking to himself, I can't believe that you're even talking about that. It's so stupid. Just let it go, let it be. Can't you just see it from the positive side instead of the negative side? Stop judging, stop the word I'm looking for is it's not coming, but talking about other people while they're not there or something like that. All right, so yeah, yeah, so that's what I'm getting from this person here. It could be also that he has something to hide that he's not saying, but I can't know that yet. We'll see about the other cards here. These are the Guardian Angel Tarot cards. So the first card is Choose Freedom. All right. Yeah, so yeah, in some way, he's not that as happy-go-lucky as he wants to be. So, and it could have something to do with a secret, I'm not sure, but we'll see the next cards here. 10 of Emotions. So his feelings towards you, they are actually, he wants a life with you. He wants a life with you, but he's just there's something is holding him back, and you might know exactly what that is because you might not be together because so many of you are separated from their person when they watch my videos. So, and something is making him feel like a devil in some sort of in this relationship. but he loves you. And so, yeah, this is the Lover's card of the tarot. So he really truly loves you, like in a really the deepest sense, like the soulmate sense here. And the next card is Helper of Emotion. All right, so what he feels here is that he wants to provide uh, you with the most beautiful romantic gestures, and just give you the feeling that that you're provided for, that you're being loved by someone. Like I feel like that he thinks you're worth it. You're worth that, and he is. You're bringing out the romantic side of himself, so he's wanting to come towards you and give you the love that he feels that you deserve. That's what I'm hearing spirits say here. Okay. So I'm not sure why he's feeling like a devil. I'm not sure here. All right, so his wants towards you is the first card is Three of Thoughts. All right, so that's Three of Swords, and ouch, something hurt him, or yeah, something just hurt. There is a heartbreak energy in his energy, his feelings, and I'm not sure if he wants to break up or if he feels heartbroken. Let's see. The next card is 10 of Abundance. Another 10 here. We have 10 of Emotions, 10 of Abundance. So he's wanting this family with you, but Three of Thought came under the Devil card here, and yeah, so something happened that wasn't supposed to, or something that couldn't happen if you view it from like a normal place. Is like if something just wasn't allowed or something like that. All right, so Messenger of Action. So he really wants to come to you, and he wants to bring you the light. He wants to bring you that message of his feelings. He wants to share with you that he wants to be there for you, that he loves you, that he wants to give you everything, in all the romance that he thinks that you deserve and need. He wants that. Manifest your dreams, card number 1. All right, so his wants are to use every ability he has to provide that to you, and he wants a new beginning with you here. All right, so perhaps you rejected him. You might have, or perhaps he was rejected in some sense, or he rejected you. Well, you know better. So and then now we have his actions. Guardian of Thought. All right, so that's the King of Swords. Yeah, so that compares to me to the Lynx up here, because the Lynx is the one that is more in his thoughts than in his actions, in his emotions, in his spirit. Perhaps he's like he's thinking he has like a very large mental energy about him. Some men do, and they're clever, and they are very good to analyzers in some sense, but that doesn't mean that they are outspoken. They don't have to be outspoken. They can just keep it all in and say something when they feel it's time. All right, and they will say something when they think, now I have with my thoughts drawn all of these conclusions and put them into my little brain, and I have decided this is the way to go. I'm not telling anybody until I know. Okay, so this is him, and so he wants to actually portray himself now as himself, as the King of Swords that is him. And the next card is be open to success. So yeah, he's gonna move forward and come after you. Yeah, so he's he's gonna ride to you. He's gonna I don't know. I'm not sure he's gonna bicycle to you. We do that a lot here in Denmark, but he's gonna he's going to want to make an action of coming towards you and to meet you, grab you in some sense. 7 of action. All right, let me get into this. What do you want to say about this? Yeah. So something is preventing him here. Something is. He's sort of taking care of himself. He's sort of defending himself. He's something happened that makes him defend. The energy of having to defend oneself comes up here in this card, and so so perhaps he's going after you and knowing that I have the right to do this, or perhaps he's wanting to go after you, but he's not completely ready. He's not, he's holding himself back. I'm not sure. So let's see. 7 of emotion, 2 sevens here. All right. And yeah. So I'm hearing that he's still holding himself back a little bit and keeping you in his mind, keeping you as like a fantasy in his mind, as a tempting fantasy in his mind here, or he feels like you are I'm not sure if he's going to come after you. I'm not sure here. Let's read what the cards say. Your angels are asking you to make an important decision that you've been putting off. It's likely you know which choice you should make, but you're procrastinating so you don't upset someone else. Ask heaven for guidance and then make the choice that celebrates who you truly are. All right, so you must know what's holding him back. What happened up here is holding him back. I'm not getting a clear answer to this, I think, but a lot of clear answers that he likes you, he loves you. So we're going to clarify the first row up here with just a symbol card, I think. So star seeds. All right, so yeah, some of you may be or have been not have been, but are a star seed. Both of you could be. And or perhaps you are, and then he sees that in you, and he's very impressed by that. The next card is don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? So could he be doing that towards you, or the other way around? I'm not sure, but is that why this heartbreak is there? Is that something is making him dim his light. I'm not sure what it is, but so here we are with the Mintakan, longing for home, belonging, the original light workers. All right, so he is most definitely also a light worker. Both of you are, and perhaps both of you are dimming your lights to to fit in some situation in your lives, and but that's why he's loving on you here. That's really why he loves you, and that's why he's wanting this beautiful family together with you, and all these beautiful emotions with you, and that's why he wants to bring you the light of his own soul. Perhaps he didn't show you that he did carry that light, that same spiritual light that you carry, because perhaps he didn't know. I'm not sure, but all right. The last card for you here is trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? All right, so yeah, that's what it's all about. This guy, he loves you. He loves you, but he's unsure. He's afraid of something. He's afraid that you will break his heart, or verse 5, he's afraid that he will meet that dark night of the soul that lives in each of us, and he doesn't want that, because I feel like him and you are more high frequency than that. And sometimes, if when you encounter a new very high frequency relationship, you are accustomed to fall back and say, what's wrong with it? Something must be wrong with it, but perhaps there isn't anything wrong with it. In this case, I feel like perhaps something practical is wrong with this relationship, but certainly if you're wondering if this person loves you, he certainly does. He does. So, all right. So this was your reading about your divine masculine. And I'm going to do the extended reading now. And we're going to, in that extended reading, go further into your divine masculine secret desires and dreams. And what is going to happen in this relationship? How is his sexual desires towards you, and does he view you as his true soulmate, and do you view him as your soulmate? And then I'm going to end with a message from Spirit to you, Divine Feminine. All right, so but if you don't want to go with me to the extended reading, and you feel that this reading was enough for you, then that's just fine, and we'll see whatever you want. All right? So thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.